What's going on, everybody? King of Dragons 5000 here, coming at you with another figure review. Today we'll be having a look at the Mattel WWE Basic Series, first time in the line, Becky Lynch. Now here we do have Becky in the packaging. You can see this is actually an older style. It still has the Divas moniker here. They've done away with that. But finally found Becky. I finally have the 4 horsewomen of NXT, and I'm really happy about that. As you can see, first time in the line, we do have an image of Becky Lynch. On the back it says, recreate the action of the WWE. Other figures of this line include John Cena, Roman Reigns, Sin Cara, The Miz, Sting, and of course Becky Lynch. Just a little thing to note is that it has Sin Cara and The Miz on the proper show, but Roman Reigns and John Cena, they're supposed to be flipped around. That's neither here nor there. But anyway, this was before the brand split. I guess they just had to try guesswork, and I don't think that guesswork paid off. But anyway, when we come back, we're going to get Becky Lynch out of the packaging, and then we'll go on to the rest of this review. So sit tight, everyone. And here we have Becky Lynch posing out of the packaging. Before we get on to the figure, let's discuss her one and only accessory. Normally when there's a basic figure, there's really not an accessory to speak of, and with Becky Lynch, we actually do get one accessory, and those are her goggles. Now let's zoom in on those. You know, I really do like the steampunk gimmick. It's fresh in terms of wrestling. The steampunk gimmick is fresh. It actually works for Becky, and these goggles just look really nice on her. Now, I'm having trouble just getting them to rest on her eyes like they should. I know you can, but the way it does it, it's like they don't want to sit properly, and I've tried moving the hair out of the way, but it feels like it's just bending the plastic. So it's really hard to actually get them to look right from every angle, but I guess you can get away with it like that. They are supposed to sit on top of her head like this, and of course when you have them like this, it does cover up any gaps in her hair, so that's pretty good. Now let's get on to the figure, because there's a lot of people that say this figure doesn't look like Becky Lynch, and I'm one of those people that agrees with that statement. It really does a poor job of capturing Becky Lynch, and I guess under certain light it would look like Becky Lynch, but under my harsh lights, it's really hard to see it. I guess like that, she kind of looks like Sasha Banks, so okay then. Yeah, the likeness isn't there. I'm glad that we have a Becky Lynch figure, but the likeness is terrible. She's supposed to have a little smirk, but it looks more like pouty lips, and like I said, that looks a little more like Sasha Banks than Becky Lynch. What if I cover up? I guess right there it does. Another thing to point out is that her face seems to be a different color than her body. I don't know if anybody else can see that on camera, but through the viewfinder, it looks like her head doesn't match the flesh tone on her. And that's another thing I want to bring up. The flesh tone is a little dark on Becky Lynch. She's not this tan in real life. She is on the paler complexion. Not as pale as Paige, but she is on the pale side. But then let's move on to her top, and I believe this is actually a unique top to Becky, because if you look right here, there are some peg holes underneath there that peg right into the torso, so I'm guessing that her top is a unique mold, because I have never seen it used on another figure. Maybe Mattel's actually listening to me saying sculpt new torsos, I don't know. And I believe most of her is new, because her lower torso, I don't think that's ever been used on a figure. I could be mistaken. Same with the shorts, and then we get to her legs, and the legs kind of confuse me a little. The way they have these sculpted, it's almost like this is on the wrong side, but then when you rotate the calf, This one does have all the copyrights, this one doesn't, so it is supposed to be like that, so I don't know, this is something about her legs that I just can't get, like, maybe her knees are wrong, but then, like, there's no indicator saying that the knee is on the wrong side or anything like that, so I'm beginning to wonder if the way her legs are constructed, maybe these are on the wrong side, they should be flipped, but if you look at the muscle, the way the muscle group goes, it goes the right way, so I honestly, I'm a little confused at the way this figure is constructed, because I don't know if the knees are on the wrong side or if they're supposed to be that way. Looking at it from the side, it looks like it's right, and I guess I can say it's right, but it doesn't feel right to me, and I'm not sure if other people say that. And then if you look at her feet don't actually rest flat. They both go at an angle, so she's not going to have both feet on the floor. One's always going to be at an angle, so I don't know what it is with this figure. It's just so many things wrong with it, and I really want to like this figure, and I don't know, this Becky Lynch figure is really odd to me. Aside from the face being wrong and then the calves looking right but looking wrong, it's just so, I don't know what it is. But going on to her articulation, she does have the standard female articulation. She does have a bulge in her head, although because of the way they sculpted her hair and it's not the softest of plastics, you really don't get much up and down movement. You get some really slight side to side, but that's about it, and then she does tilt at the head. As you can see, trying to tilt the head without tilting the torso. A little harder, easier said than done. Arms on a ball joint go out, do a full 360. Her hair doesn't get in the way on either side, so that's good. It's just soft enough to be pushed out of the way, but firm enough to restrict head movement. How about that? She has a bicep swivel. Single jointed in the elbow, and actually that's the first time I cracked that joint, and I could have broken the figure right there. Huh. Imagine that. She has a wrist swivel. She has the ball jointed upper torso, so she can crunch forward, back, side to side. She spins at the waist, which again, I really hate this waist cut. Legs do go forward, back, and out, although it feels like her right leg goes further out than her left leg. She has a thigh swivel. Single jointed in the knee. She spins at the boot, and then she also spins at the foot. And then we do get a ankle hinge, which does less than nothing practically. But anyway, that's Becky Lynch for you guys. So what I'm going to do now is take a little break, get her posed for my final thoughts, then we'll wrap up this review. So sit tight, everyone. So here we have Becky Lynch posed for my final thoughts. Overall, I think she's an okay figure. I was really excited when I saw her in the stores, and having her in hand, it's just kind of meh. Like, there's so many things this figure wants to do right, and I like it, but it's just executed really strangely. Like, for one, maybe giving her a more neutral expression would have helped out with the likeness. Her hair is, of course, the wrong shade of orange. It's more like a reddish orange, not just straight up Oompa Loompa orange. And then her lower torso is just so confusing. It's like, I can't put my finger on it. Like, maybe there is something wrong with this figure, maybe there's not, I don't know. I actually found Becky Lynch at Big Lots. I went into Big Lots, you know, just to see maybe they would have new Elite figures, and I was actually happy that I found Becky Lynch, because Becky Lynch is a figure I've been wanting for a while. She's actually my favorite out of the 4 horsewomen of NXT. If you can find Becky Lynch and you need her in your collection, I really recommend you pick her up. She's a really nice looking figure, and that's pretty much all she is, a nice looking figure, because some of the choices, they look odd. From a distance, you won't notice them, but if you're looking up close, like, you'll start to notice that maybe there is something wrong. Like, I don't know what it is. Like, should it be jetting out that far? I don't think so. Like, is it supposed... No, it's not supposed to be turned around, because then her boot wouldn't be able to go up. So I don't know. But like I said, she's a really nice figure. If you want her in your collection, go out and look for her. She's should still be relatively available unless they stop carrying this wave. But anyway, thanks for watching, guys. I'm KingofDragons 5000 saying don't forget to like this video, leave a comment, go check out all my other action figure reviews. All my WWE action figure reviews are also up there. And while you're at it, go ahead and subscribe to my channel, like this video. Tell me what you think of this Becky Lynch figure. Do you think I'm being a little harsh on her? Do you think I'm being as objective as possible? Let me know down in the comments. And as always, if there's a figure that you guys would like to see me review, let me know down in the comments and I'll do my best to add it to my collection. If I find a spot for it, I'll probably add it. But until next time, guys, I'll see you later. Take care, everyone.